Dumb by Aleister Crowley, 1875 to 1947. Gabriel whispered in mine ear his archangelic poesie. How can I write? I only hear the sobbing murmur of the sea. Raphael breathed and bade me pass his rapt evangel to mankind. I cannot even match, alas, the ululation of the wind. The gross grey gods like gargoyles spit on every poet's holy head. No mustard seed of truth or wit in those cursed furrows, quick or dead. A tithe of what I know would cleanse the leprosy of earth, and my limits are like other men's. I must live dumb, and dumb must die. Okay, this is a poem by Aleister Crowley. Okay, Aleister Crowley was born, I think, near Leamington. Let's see, he's very famous as an occultist, but he's also a poet, a novelist, a mountaineer as well. Let's see, he went to Malvern College and he went to Tunbridge School, and then he and Eastbourne College as well, and then he went to Trinity College, Cambridge. So he was a pretty smart guy. He rejected fundamental Christianism, and he started having an interest in different esoteric religions, different movements and ideas, and he studied Buddhist and Hindu practices. He studied all sorts of religions, and finally he became a very famous occultist, and this is what he's famous for. But here we have a poem, and this poem is titled Dumb, and it says, Gabriel whispered in mine ear his archangelic poesie. So Gabriel, the archangel Gabriel, whispered in my ear, and he gave me his poetry. He whispered his poetry to me. So this is saying that people think that the archangel Gabriel is very important, but Crowley says, how can I write? I only hear the sobbing murmur of the sea. So I can't write poetry that's going to change man. I can't change things. And I think this is the idea of this, that is saying that as an individual, I can't change the world. The world will go on doing things. It will go on being ignorant. And I am dumb because I don't have a voice, that people don't listen. So how can I write? I only hear the sobbing murmur of the sea. So as a man, I can only hear the sea murmuring, the sea crying, Raphael breathed and bade me pass his rapt evangel to mankind. So the archangel Raphael, he breathed and told me to send his message, his evangel, his message to mankind. So the archangel Raphael said to him, here, send this message to mankind. I cannot even match, alas, the ululation of the wind. So, ooh is ululation. So he can't even match the of the wind. So how can I pass the message of Gabriel or Raphael to mankind? Yeah, I don't have the magic words to make people believe immediately what I say. Yeah, I can't even sound like the wind. I can't even match the crying of the sea. The gross grey gods like gargoyles spit on every poet's holy head. No mustard seed of truth or wit in those cursed furrows, quick or dead. So the gods are like gargoyles. A gargoyle is a monster, and they spit, or they spit onto the heads of poets, but they don't give them a mustard seed to grow into something enormous and interesting. Yeah, so the gods, they make poets, but they don't give them the gods don't give them anything worthwhile. They don't explain to them how to explain the truth of life. They don't give them any intelligence into those cursed furrows, the furrows of the brain, and then quick or dead, dead or alive. So the gross grey gods like gargoyles spit. Lovely, good. Gross grey gods like gargoyles spit. It's a lovely phrase. It's a lovely turn of phrase. A lovely bit of alliteration. The gross grey gods like gargoyles spit on every poet's head. I like also the idea of spit. Yeah. No mustard seed of truth. I think the mustard seed is a tiny little seed, and I think in the Bible there's something about growing wonderful plants, wonderful trees or plants growing from a mustard seed, which is the tiniest. So the gods don't put any seeds of truth or wisdom in the cursed, in the damned furrows, in the furrows of their brain, quick, while for poets who are alive today or who are dead in the past. A tithe of what I know would cleanse the leprosy of earth, and my limits are like other men's. I must live dumb, and dumb must die. So a tithe is a tax. Normally a tithe, I think from these days, is a tax of 10% payable to the church. So I think he's saying 10% of the things I know would clean the leprosy, the illness of earth. It would clear out all of the problems of earth if I was only allowed to use 10% of what I know. But the problem is, my limits are like other men's limits, and I must live dumb, and dumb must die. I have no voice in this society. I don't know how to explain these things so that people will listen. So yes, I've got a voice, and yes, I can say words, but this doesn't actually mean anything. This is just something mundane to communicate, and I can't communicate to all mankind, and therefore I am nothing, is the idea, that my words are nothing. I can't find the way to communicate to all mankind, that is. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Dumb by Aleister Crowley.